Hello Aries, this is your reading for January 2018, and I'm doing a bonus reading with a number of different cards. I've already pre-shuffled all of the decks and laid out quite a few, so there is a lot to this reading that usually backs it up. So I've already had some time to look at some of the cards and get ready, but my extra cards are your Power of Love reading cards. You have the Law of Attraction cards. And then we have an Angel of Abundance card that I've thrown for you. And your angel card messages. And my favorite is my tarot cards animal totems, which is fun and totally relates to it. We have messages from your angels, 3 of those coming. And then my regular card reading. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the reading. Aries, as I'm looking at your cards, and with the 2 energies that we have covering the whole spread is the 8 of Swords and the Chariot. So beginning with the 8 of Swords, this card, you know, it's being in a cage. This lady's in there, she's in despair, she's problems, but the swords don't completely cage her up. All she has to do is step out. So if you're having some issues in your life, Aries, at this point in time, you can step out and get out of this. So, it's an emotional, mental, paralysis, situation without clear solutions that go, that goes unsolved, a person that refuses to help themselves, allowance for ongoing stagnation and dysfunction, unwillingness to change or grow into something new, victimhood. So hopefully that doesn't resonate too much with you, Aries, because if there's some energies going on around you with somebody around you like that. So this is the overriding energy to the card reading. The nice thing with the other energy, we have the Chariot. So that's moving through some difficult energies and, defeating it. And what I like to see is the Chariot. You've got these horses going through and they're steaming full speed ahead. And let's get through this. Most Aries that I know are very business oriented, so they can get through the emotional. So if there's something emotional going around them, it's probably with somebody else and what they're dealing with, unless you're having some tough times getting through something. As we work into go into your work and career sector, Aries, we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles, this could be juggling 2 jobs. You do need to be aware and make sure that you don't drop these plates. You don't want to break them. You want to make sure that you are, you're able to do this without getting tired. It's balancing, many priorities in your life and juggling spinning plates with people and obligations successfully. Warning of not to take on any more than you have at this time. And turbulence can be endured with ease, a need to rearrange one's priorities. So this is definitely a balancing act and work. And most Aries, you guys can come into this and you are powerful and a force to be reckoned with. You can handle it. Don't take on any more. You've already got enough on your plate. Just without that, intended on that. If you have any ideas with the 7 of Swords, make sure you keep them to yourself until it's unveiled and you know that you're getting credit for that. This card warns of somebody stealing those ideas. So if you have something that you know is going to work, you don't want somebody else to take that. So that's not going to be unveiled until towards the end. So please watch whatever you've got in the, your irons on the fire, and make sure that you're able to keep that to yourself so that you can move forward with that, Aries. As we move into communications, messages, friends and family, news, we have the 10 of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands. With the 10 of Wands reversed, it's a release of burden, making room for better things, sharing responsibility in relationships, and delegating work properly. So whatever's going on and somebody's passing on this message, you're able to be rid of some of these things in your life. With the Knight of Wands coming in behind that, always with a knight, something happens very quickly and rapidly. You know, this is a fun individual. You know, they're social and enthusiastic about creativity, you know, confident, natural leader, and someone who is invested in raising the moods of others. So be aware that whoever's around you is helping out with that. So whatever you've been burdened with, Aries, you're coming out of that, and that message you're going to be pretty excited to get. For your challenges and tests, you have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. With the Empress, for your challenges, communicating with others will be a strain, and you will be frustrated because you'll feel you're in a holding pattern or unable to make the kind of changes you want to see happen in your life. This is something that I think ties with, definitely in with the Eight of Swords, and there's some frustration with that. Understand that, you know, that stress and strain will come to an end at some point. You know, just understand that, you know, things that you are trying to manifest in your heart are going to take a lot longer, or you might not feel like you're able to do that. With your Ace of Cups in the challenges position, you know, there's something that's coming to you, and it's like, you know, you could be troubled by love or unrequited love, as well as by the product that malfunctions, has to be replaced or repaired, or costs too much to purchase at the present time. So there's definitely some frustrations going on around you with the challenging and other tests in there. So just watch that. And it's, you know, it's called life. Things happen, and we just got to work through it. You know, you don't want to get too discouraged, Aries, in things, and you don't want to, you know, give up, and, you know, don't feel like you're being used and mistreated or abandoned by someone that you love or care for. Just work through this stuff. You know, there is an end in sight, and, you know, there's possibilities of seeing your ideas that are going to be coming forward, and you know, the things that you're desiring could be realized, and you just have to know that that's within time. It's just, this is only a temporary condition. That's what I like hearing, just, you know, when people say nothing's always permanent. It's just temporary, what we are experiencing every day in our lives, and it changes. In your relationship sector, we have the Temperance and the Lovers. With the Temperance card in the relationship sector and romance sector, you're going to have an unexpected call from or encounter with an admirer, someone you were attracted to or involved with in the past, who's returned as to have a last go around or to close that chapter in your life for good. So be aware of that. Also, if you're uncoupled, you could feel hurt or slighted because your partner is ignoring you and not including you in his or her plans, being completely honest with you, or living up to his or her promises or commitments. So do pay attention to that. That was a message for both couples and for uncoupled people that may be looking for that. So pay attention to who's coming around and see if that's something that you want to waste your energy on and go through it. There's a reason that they're your ex. Maybe sometimes people have grown. You can give them a chance. Depends on how you feel at the time, Aries. You have the Lovers card, and for this overriding energy, you know, if you're having some problems in your life, Aries, with your loved one, a separation from a loved one is going to cause you great feelings of frustration and alienation. Again, this is kind of towards people that may be dating, so please watch out for that. And with the Lovers card, for people that are coupled, you know, don't get into a feeling like you're in a dead-end situation or marriage. You're just kind of lacking in the fun department, and so you're gonna have to start getting creative, Aries, with your partner to kind of revive some things so that you don't feel so left out. That's probably what the Eight of Swords is talking about, that the frustration and you're feeling a little locked down in this relationship. So understand, you know, it's just a temporary feeling. It's how you react. You have to change how you react rather than staying in the victim status. Move forward and keep doing the thing that's right and give it your best shot and keep trying if this is something that you would like to conclude. With the Ten of Fortune as the overall, as it's a completion, coming to an end, you've come full circle. It's a wonderful feeling to get to this part. You know, this is a good one on that. I love the full circle part, but for your outcome, events are going to sum up in such a way that it will be impossible to miss the result. But a new start in a new direction will work out in your behalf and give you a chance to begin anew. I think this is really focusing on relationships with you, Aries. Definitely in this cards, I'm seeing, you know, your work is okay. Just watch out with, you know, your ideas. Don't share them. Things are going good in that area. But people in the Aries, if this resonates with you, understand that it's just a temporary situation and things are going to get better. It's all up to you if this is how you want that to happen. You know, do you want it to be positive or not? You know, sometimes it takes you to add that pill of excitement to it. So just keep going. With one of your cards here, we have faith. And this card talks about, I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. Aries, you can do anything when it comes to finances. You are a maniac, a monster when it comes to money, and you have desire to gain wealth and prosperity, but you also have the desire to have that also in your love relationships because you're very blessed in that area also. Your next message from the angel cards is gratitude list. This card says, counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you have already helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What you and who you are, you're grateful for right now. Again, what and who you are grateful for right now. It's a question mark. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. So we can't get clouded, Aries. You just can't go there. You can't let things bother you and bother you. So, you know, are you grateful for today? Are you grateful for all of your blessings that's in front of you? Are you grateful for the person and people that have come into your life? You have to ask that question. You have to stay focused on gratitude. So very true. If we have gratitude for those and you go into the positive of what people and everything brings to you, then you will be blessed in many areas. So keep staying focused with that. Your next message is transformation. And transformation in this thing is you use the power of love to move through illusions and shifts into awareness. So know that sometimes we put out a persona that really isn't who we are. So you need to shift into awareness of what you're doing and what you're portraying. We can't stay in business mind all the time and try to be that in our love relationships. You've got to find that there's a depth to ourselves so that you can shift that energy and not always be in business and in love at the same time. So there is two parts of you. You just kind of got to get in touch with more of the feminine side, the gentle side, and find that so that you can soften up a little bit for somebody in your life and vice versa. You know, help find them tap into it. What was it that brought you to them? The awareness of the fun that you used to have. Create that again. Your animal totem card is the Ten of Summer Prairie Dog. It's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a close family or close friends. Congratulations. May be in order of a happy, fulfilling marriage as well as raising happy, balanced children. So like say, you know, it's finding the balance, Aries, in all of your life. Finding what you need to do, because like we just talked about all of your blessings, and having Prairie Dog is the finding, you know, that you've created all of these wonderful things. You know, you've created a good balance you can give to your family, but finding the balance emotionally with them and appreciation and gratitude. It keeps coming and it's coming very hard in that message. As we move through to your angel card messages, your first card is Four of Air. Take time to take a vacation and rest. Allow more time before making decisions, and meditation may provide the answers. So, when you look at the horse resting, it's time. I mean, in order for us to be that beautiful creature, we can't go forward if we're just going all the way and keep going. You've got to take some time to rest so that you get more focused on the things that you want and enjoy. You need to find that balance again, in order to make decisions in your work and in your home life at the same time. 9 of Earth, your next message is enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. Aries, you always have this. If you decide to be in your own business, you're going to go skyrocketing. But be quiet about what your ideas are so nobody ever takes those or steals those. You definitely can enjoy all of the luxuries because you've worked very hard at it, and you will enjoy those as they come down because you got your eye on the ball and you know which way you have to go. 10 of Air is your last message, and the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from addiction. Addiction could be in drinking, or it can be in pill form, or addiction in relationships. So, not that everybody goes through those things, but things are going to get better through the situations that are at hand. So whatever's happening, and I'm going to lean towards the relationship side of this on your reading, is that, whatever you're experiencing that's been difficult, you're going to be coming out of it, Aries, and there are some better days to be coming. So get focused on looking at future and good things to be at hand. But whatever you're dealing with that needs to be on the table, work through it, but don't be in the need to be right and forceful with your words. Please watch that. My intuitive message that's coming through is somebody, I see them wanting to hammer their ideas to the other person in their life, and we don't need to do that. You can state it and let them think about it. Each person, we have to respect their thoughts and how they process things. So if you don't take the time to respect how they think and when they want to think about it, then we're not going to get anywhere. You won't get anywhere with that. It's not fair to another person because that's really disrespecting their energy if that's what you're going through. You will work through this in these cards if this resonates with anybody, and you're definitely on path. It'll put you at a higher level in your relationships, Aries, and I think that you'll be very happy that you worked on yourself and learned to not be so much in the business side of it and not so emotional either, but allow those feelings to come forward too, and how much you appreciate everything around you. And that's what it comes down to, is the gratitude of everything that we have worked towards and have been given in our life. All in all, Aries, it's a very good reading. A lot of beautiful messages passed to you, and I hope you have a wonderful January 2018 and a great year. Hope your holidays went well, and I will see you back here in February 2018. Thank you.